Hello, everyone. We are live today with another interesting topic, forward deployed engineer. Please let me know if you can clearly listen to my voice and also if you can see my screen. I'm going to share my screen real quick. Just confirm in the chat if you can clearly listen to my voice so that I can start with the actual topic. I hope many of you know this particular role. If not, definitely I'm going to explain in detail about this role today and how it would be, let's say, useful to all of you, especially DevOps engineers, I would say. All right, I can see many comments already saying, okay, yes, voice is clear. Thanks a lot for joining in. But yeah, my only point would be stick around till the end. You will be getting a lot of knowledge around forward deployed engineer. This is a hot cake in the market right now, especially very high paying jobs. Please stick around. I'm going to explain in detail what exactly is this particular role and how it would be useful, how you can also transition from your current exact skills. Okay, so in detail, everything we are going to discuss today. If you have any kind of questions, please write them down in the comment section. I'm going to definitely answer. By the end of this video, definitely I'm telling you, you're going to take a lot of things. Okay, let's wait few more minutes. Please try to comment and let me know where exactly you are joining in from, and also can you see my screen clearly? Is it visible? Because I'm going to write down each and every point here, so I don't want you to miss anything. Can you see my screen? Please, can someone confirm? Yes. Okay, great. So I see many people already joined. So if you are joining in, please stick around. I'm going to explain all the details. So let's start. First of all, how many of you know about this position? Okay, forward deployed engineer, and from how long you are listening to this particular position, and how many of you are already working in this position? Let me know in the comments. So it would be, let's say, an interactive session. I'm going to ask you multiple questions because you will relate a lot, I would say, with this position and also all the things which I'm going to discuss today. So I want you to, answer my questions in the comments. I'm watching it on my other screen on the right side. So how many of you know forward deployed engineer? Seeing in the starting of this year. Great. Any other comments? One more important point I would like to talk here is, let's say, everyone all over the world where, talking about AI replacing engineers. Correct? Let me know in the comments how many of you relate. Everyone, if you see so many influencers around the world created videos around this particular topic saying, okay, AI is replacing influencers, AI is going to take our jobs, all of this, what's going on, right? But almost no one in the industry, or let's say all over the globe, are, let's say, talking about this particular position called forward deployed engineer. Correct? Because see, if they try to create these kind of videos, no one will watch, right? If you talk about AI is replacing engineers, they will get millions of views, right? That's the reason. I mean, I would like to create something that no one is planning to do. Okay. uh, this is, let's say, one of the growing role right now in the market. Many companies, not only, let's say, India specific, but all over the globe, I see this particular position being, hired a lot. Many different companies are doing this. And I would like to say, as a DevOps engineer, many of you are already working in this particular role without even realizing it. Okay, I'm going to explain in detail, but yeah, definitely you are going to relate this with me. DevOps engineers are already doing this kind of work. Okay, um, I mean, some people can be disagree with me. That's okay, but yeah, this is my opinion, my point of view. Whatever I am talking here. So I would like to say, and also, um, I have few questions for you. Uh, Number one would be, would you prefer coding role? I'll write it down. So, would you prefer coding role or customer facing role? What do you prefer? I mean, I think many of you work in coding roles, and also some of you work on customer facing roles already. Uh, Let me know in the comments what exactly you guys are working right now. You are into, completely engineering side, or some of you are, let's say, on the customer side of working as well. Please let me know. Coding role, yeah, good to hear. And also, I'm going to explain more in detail. But yeah, I appreciate your comments. And also, what do you think about DevOps role? I think I already asked this question in yesterday's story. Is this going to evolve with AI, or maybe some other things will come in place? Okay, this is, let's say, very interesting topic right now. I mean, industry is slowly changing towards, different things right now. But yeah, uh, let's see how things work in the future. But today's focus is majorly about, forward deployed engineer. First of all, I would like to ask, do you know why this role even exists today? How many of you know? Why does this role exist? First of all, does anyone know? Please, what do you think? Why do we even have this particular role in place? Why did they create this particular role? Don't we have, already so many different roles in our IT side, IT field? Why they need, new roles like this forward deployed engineer? Why this role even exists? Does anyone know? If not, I mean, I'll try to explain. But yeah, I would like your inputs as well, and your point of view, your thinking perspective here. What you guys want to answer? But yeah, um, earlier companies used to sell software products, right? I mean, most of you know about this. That companies are, let's say, used to sell a lot of, software products. I mean, so many products used to build, so many businesses. I mean, different industries I'm talking about, not only specific. But yeah, overall, companies used to build a lot of software products. Now, focus has been shifted a bit. Instead of, building, let's say, software products, companies are selling the outcomes. Okay. And customers no longer care about fancy dashboards. Okay. Previously, we used to, show the customer saying, okay, we have this fancy dashboard. I mean, we did all of this. And for example, APIs, or maybe some AI models, or maybe some Kubernetes cluster. All of this you used to show to the customers, and say that, okay, this is what, working thing, live with this. But these days, customers don't care about, what kind of products you are building. They majorly care about solutions. Okay, that too working inside their environment. Okay, because see, enterprise reality is completely different. I'm not sure, is this more customer facing role? Kind of, I'm going to explain, not exactly facing role, but yeah, we have to work with that. I'm going to explain. Um, so yeah, in real enterprise environments, I mean, I'm not sure how many of you are working in enterprise companies. Majorly, companies will have a lot of problems. For example, I'm going to name only few. You can follow along, and also you can comment if you know any kind of problems. Firewall restrictions. Okay, this is, let's say, one of the major topics in any enterprise environments. They will have private networks, right? And legacy systems. Legacy systems in the sense systems which are in place from many years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Okay, people have not even touched those systems. This is the reality of enterprise today. And compliance rules. Okay, every enterprise will have these kind of rules in place. For example, compliance rules, authentication. All right, if you are working in real enterprise companies, then definitely you will relate to whatever I'm trying to speak. If you cannot relate, I mean, you didn't work on this in, let's say, enterprise companies, and maybe you did not work in such environments, definitely this is a good learning for interview purpose as well. If you go and face these kind of questions, then you should be in a position to answer. Okay, this is not only with respect to the this particular role, but in general you should be aware about all of these topics, how things work in real enterprise environments. I think no one will teach you. Okay, the person who really worked in these kind of environments, only he can talk about this. But normally, I think on YouTube, I'm not sure if someone spoke about all of this stuff. But yeah, these are, let's say, few things. And custom workflows, for example. I mean, if you don't know any of these topics, I mean, it's okay, completely okay. It's good to learn these, right? And also, definitely, I mean, once you start working in real enterprise environments, definitely you are going to relate a lot. Definitely you'll come back to my channel and say, bro, you were teaching that day. After a few years also, I mean, you'll definitely relate to all these topics which I'm discussing today. Okay, and one more thing, building. I'm not sure how many of you build something using AI. Building AI for demos is very easy. Okay, anyone can do this. A majority of companies are already doing it. But making this particular AI work in real enterprise environment, that's where real challenges comes. Enterprise environment. So if you work in this try to make this AI work in real enterprise environments, the real challenges come. Okay, this is all about this particular topic. Now let's discuss what exactly is a forward deployed engineer. Okay, what is forward deployed engineer? I mean, if you have any kind of questions or, let's say, comments, please write it down. I'm also checking parallelly the comment section. I request you to write it down right away. If you have any questions, maybe you might forget, right? So what exactly is, let's say, forward deployed engineer? Okay, if anyone knows exact answer by definition, you can definitely write it down in the comments. I will try to read your comment. Let's see what you guys think about this particular by definition. I mean, simple one line answer. If you can answer one word, maybe is also enough. You don't need to answer one line here. Anyone can. If no one is answering, I will definitely answer that. Any guesses? Any guesses in the comments? I'm reading. I'll try to highlight your comment as well if you write it down. You have to be fast, I would say, so that I can continue. No idea. All right, that's a good comment. Thanks a lot for commenting. You spoke what you know, right? So that's good. That's what I want here. So a forward deploy engineer is basically a person who works very close to customer problems. Okay, someone was mentioning something about customer facing role. It's like someone who knows full stack DevOps communication. No, man. He's like a consultant who are probably provided by cloud providers. Let's read it slowly. He is like a consultant who are provided by cloud providers to help the clients. Um, Somewhat it relates, I would say, but I'm going to answer more in detail. Let's see. And we have another comment saying someone who knows full stack plus DevOps plus communication. This is, let's say, tech side of thing, I would say. Not exactly this particular role. So yeah, let me continue now. Thanks a lot for your comments. I really appreciate that. I mean, we need this kind of motivation, I would say. So majorly, this particular role is working closely with customer problems. Okay, you might be thinking, what exactly is a customer problem? Okay, there are so many problems. I'm telling you, so many customer problems. So, for example, I'm going to name a few problems. Instead of building products, I mean, in general, companies build products, right? Internally. So instead of building products internally, FDs, I mean, I'm calling it as, let's say, short form, FDs, forward deployed engineers. They try to help you with deploying systems. Okay. So you will definitely relate whatever role you are working in right now. You're definitely going to relate because see, majority of things overlap in our IT roles. So definitely you are going to relate with all of that stuff. Deploying systems, I think you already related, I guess. DevOps engineers will do that. And integrating with multiple platforms. Okay, this is kind of common, right? Generally, in our DevOps stuff also, we are going to do this. We are going to integrate with multiple different services, platforms, and make sure systems are, let's say, working properly. This is, managed already. And one more thing, automating the workflows. Okay, I think this also you can relate. Automating workflows. I think many of you are doing it. Let me know in the comments if you are trying to automate stuff. I think majority of you know about this particular part as well, right? If you think, if you don't know something, you can drop a comment. I will try to answer. Please don't worry about this. And debug infrastructure. Okay, this is all about. I mean, there are so many videos about debugging infrastructure on my own channel. Uh, I don't know how many of you follow from how long, but majority of my content is real world production debugging. Majority. Okay, I don't teach simple tutorials, simple installation stuff. Majority of my stuff is, let's say, production stuff. What exactly you're going to do in real production environments, I'm teaching that on my channel. Correct? And connect multiple different APIs. Okay, followed by also solve production problems. Yesterday, someone was asking me about this. Bro, what should I learn in AI? What should I do with agentic AI on my one of my live? I'm not sure if you joined this particular live. This is what forward deployed engineers are doing. They are solving production problems. It can be a simple problem, small problem. Their responsibility is to solve those problems. I mean, I'm not sure from which industry or which organization you guys are working, which domain. I mean, there are so many problems. I think I already spoke about this. So many problems are there across different industries that needs a lot of attention to solve, and so many engineers are also needed to solve these problems. Okay, it's not like one engineer will can solve all problems. We need a lot of engineers. Okay, and customize solutions. Okay, I think many of you are trying to relate with this. I would say But that's what this forward engineer responsibilities is not just building a software. Their responsibility is, let's say, to bring solutions to the problems. Okay, I hope it is clear. If you have any questions or comments, I'm following you from 1 month excellent content. Okay, I'm going to about my content. Definitely, we can talk about in the end. Let's try to focus on this topic for today. Okay, thanks a lot, man. You are definitely going to enjoy a lot, I would say. Stick around. So yeah, as I said, solutions, their responsibility. I'm going to give you a real world example now. Definitely, you are going to relate, and also, I mean, slowly you can compare it with with your own stuff, whatever you're doing right now. Now let's talk about real world example. Okay, a real world example. Okay, what exactly is a real world example? For example, imagine. Okay, there are so many AI companies out there, right? I mean, you already heard about OpenAI, Claude, Copilot, so many n number of agents, RAG. This is all a lot of noise. Okay, just assume one AI company wants to sell their platform. Okay, AI platform or tool, you can give whatever name you like. Okay, assume it. I am taking a very, let's say, simple example. This particular example will be applicable to all other industries. For this particular video, I'm taking a very simple example so that you can understand what I'm trying to express, or let's say, tell you what exactly this particular role is and how this particular role would be, let's say, useful to all of you, whatever position you are working right now. Okay. So, real world example, AI company wants to sell their product. For example, ABC, I'm not going to mention the name, okay, to a bank. Okay, assume this particular company wants to sell their platform so that a particular bank can use it. Okay, I hope it's very clear. This particular part, okay, they want to give their solution to the bank. Okay, so banks have so many restrictions. I'm not sure how many of you know about this. They will not even have internet access, some of the banks. Okay, so number one point, no public internet. Okay, this is first challenge, especially in terms of bank. Other companies might have this. I mean, if you can answer any kind of challenges, definitely you can follow with me in comment section. I'm going to tell you some of the challenges. I mean, I can miss some of the, let's say, challenges, but still, that's okay. I would like to give you a clear clarity, a picture about this. Okay, number one is, let's say, no public internet. Strict security. Okay, security, I'm telling you, not only with bank, with any industry, security is very, very, very important. Not only in production, but also in your local development environment. Whatever you are doing, whatever packages you are installing, you have to be 100%, 100 times careful. Be careful, I would say. Because recently I was talking about GitHub. That's a separate topic. Let's don't get diverged towards that. But yeah, strict security is, let's say, another requirement. Authentication, how authentication works. Okay, I'm not going to explain in detail, but yeah, I hope you guys understand this terminology. If you cannot understand, please drop a comments, maybe I can talk about it later. But yeah, on very high level, authentication, security, public internet, these are, let's say, very important things. Networking. Okay, you might ask what networking, but again, it's a very huge topic. I'm not going to explain in detail, just for high level understanding. These are, let's say, enough. Compliance requirements. Okay, every bank have their own compliance requirement. Not only bank, any industry, any company has their own compliance requirements. Without this, the company will never run. Okay, now Okay, these are some of the problems, right? These are only 5 problems which I'm writing it down. There are n number of problems. If you know something else, definitely write it down. Now, what exactly this particular forward deploy engineer responsibility would be? His responsibility would be to understand the company, let's say the bank infrastructure especially, so that he can deploy securely. He's not going to listen to the bank official. I mean, there would be definitely a coordination, communication, but he is, let's say, the expert here to provide solutions, that too securely. It would be his responsibility. It's not like a beginner role. You should have end-to-end knowledge about so many different things, which I'm going to discuss. Deploy securely, configure infrastructure. Okay. Many of you might saying, okay, bro, we already do this, right? No, we do not do this right now. Whatever we did so far was, let's say, completely different when compared to what we are going to do in the future, because many of you know how AI works in terms of security. Especially, I would like to hardly focus on security part. Please, if you are a real engineer, my honest suggestion would be to make sure you don't need to be a master in cybersecurity. That is a different topic again. But in general, day to day, whatever you're doing, make sure you are deploying everything securely. Okay, this is one of the very important and hot topic, I would say, and it would be useful not only today. I mean, I'm talking it because I am doing it from many years. It's not like I'm doing it because AI came into picture, but in general I follow this exact pattern. In from my own experience, I'm trying to talk here. This is very, very important. Securely you have to deploy anywhere, configuring the infrastructure. Okay, again, authentication, how you are going to authenticate, because see, this is where major challenges comes in. For example, you will try to leak secrets using AWS secret manager or Azure key vault. You try to you try to save your secrets locally, thinking okay, nothing will happen, and you will try to push your local secrets to GitHub repositories, or maybe you try to give it to the AI. Someone will try to hack your systems. I mean, so many different things goes into picture here, right? I think many of you can relate, but for now, authentication means just try to understand. This is, let's say, very, very important again. Okay. Um, Automate deployments. I think these are, let's say, the common parts which we already know. Automate deployments is, let's say, once again, very important thing. As a DevOps engineer, we already do that. Okay, so I'm not going to explain in detail. Integrate APIs. This also some parts as a DevOps engineer we do, but here we need some more knowledge about how to integrate, especially for example, your internal applications with models. Okay, there is a lot of communication going on between, okay, what kind of data goes in and out, and also where exactly this particular model is going to sit. Are you going to deploy it in cloud, Azure cloud, or maybe on-prem systems, or you have your own private cloud? I mean, so many different things again goes in, wherein you have to integrate, understand. As a forward deployed engineer, it's his responsibility to understand each and every piece. Okay, maybe we are going to get more positions, I guess, going forward. I mean, I have a feeling that we are going to get more focused position, but for today, what we see is this, what companies are expecting is this. Okay, again, troubleshooting. This part will not go anywhere, guys. I'm not sure how many of you follow me for this particular skill. I try to show majority of the stuff. Troubleshooting, this is going to stay even if AI is there. If AI is not there, this skill with AI is excellent skill. I'm telling you, it will make your work 100 times more easier if you have this particular skill. Okay, troubleshooting. I think these are, let's say, some of the things, okay, that will make you extremely valuable. I'm telling you, extremely valuable if you can think in this particular perspective. Okay, these are very simple things. If you go to a bank, you have to follow these things. Okay, these are very few things I'm telling you. I'm not explaining everything. Just for your understanding, an AI platform wants to sell their solution to a bank. Bank will have these particular problems, and the engineer should have these kind of solutions with to provide it to the bank. Okay. Now I'm going to let's say explain you what exactly is the difference between FDE versus consultant. Okay, you might have this, right? That question obviously everyone will have. Whoever is, let's say, working in IT, how's it different, bro? Definitely you might ask me this question, right? So I will tell you now. Do we have any comments? Guys, if you have any specific comments, please drop in. I'm definitely going to answer all of your questions once I finish this particular topic. I hope many of you are, let's say, following me, and also I'm trying to understand what I'm trying to explain. I'm telling you, definitely your, let's say, way of thinking is going to change after this particular live. Okay. Many companies think that, okay, FD is nothing but a consultant role. To be honest, I'm telling you, majority of the roles what we see in the market, or let's say in different companies provide, different job descriptions. Majority of them misuse that. Okay. I'm sure you guys might disagree, but I've seen so many job descriptions. They will ask all the roles in one particular job position. Some might relate with me, some might disagree with me, but my take is consultant means he has to do everything end to end everything, right? And also, let's say traditional consultants, how things happen. For example, I'll tell you, you will attend a lot of meetings. Okay. One very important point: meetings. Okay. Definitely you are going to relate this. And then we are going to discuss about architecture. Okay. Again, another meeting, what exactly how things work and all. Then you'll have a kind of PowerPoint presentation. Okay, we are going to do this, that. Okay. Then they will provide some recommendation steps. Okay. I'm not talking about, every consultant is doing the same, but generally consultant role would be to understand your, let's say, systems, and try to provide you some points, let's say, how you have to solve and all of that. I'm not going to, let's say, I'm not explaining in detail, but yeah, the actual real implementation, consultant is just for, giving you brief advices. Okay, this you have to do this, that. Okay, you have to follow this, that way you are going to work it. But the actual implementation, okay, the actual implementation is done by some other engineering team, right? I'm not sure how many of you agree with what I'm telling here. Implementation is done by some other engineering team. So consultants often, I mean, they try to advise, they create some strategies, also they prepare uh, documentation, correct? But forward deployed engineer is completely different. I did not explain much details about consultant because you already know majority of the consultants, you go help companies and try to follow what companies tell them. It's not like they can definitely give their inputs, but majority of the time they have to listen to what the customers are telling. But FDE role is completely different. Here, FDE role would be majorly taking ownership. Okay, he has to provide solutions to the customer problems. Okay, for example, as I said, once again, same process: deploy infrastructure, write automation, again optimize deployments. I mean, look for problems. It's not like blindly go, okay, do this. If you, I mean, blindly you have to do this, but understand their problems. Definitely every customer will have problems. Solve their production problems. Okay, FDE's role. I mean, he will have AI to use there. Okay. That's the reason we have this role as well, because of AI today. And of FDE's responsibility would be try to solve production problems. I think I told yesterday in one of the uh, person was asking, bro, what exactly should I learn in AI? What exactly should I do? Look for your project, inside your project, look for a small problem. Okay. This is, let's say, outside of FD, I'm trying to tell you small problem and try to fix that. I mean, there are so many problems are sitting, guys. I'm telling you, if you look carefully, so many production problems are sitting there unsolved, untouched, because you do not have time. Now you have time, now you have AI, try to solve it. Okay, you can definitely solve it. So many problems, I'm telling you. You will come back to me and tell, okay bro, I tried to solve this problem with AI. Please, I want to listen to that. Okay, don't say, bro, what should I do, what should I learn? Do this. Okay, so this is, let's say, the strong differentiation between the normal consultant with FDE role. Consultants only recommend solutions, but FDE will try to solve the problems. All right, I hope it's very clear. And this FDE would take the ownership here. As I said, he is going to drive your product problems and also solutions. If something goes wrong, this particular FDE come and fix that. Okay, production, of course, without production problems, there is no system at all. Production problems, FDE should fix and will fix it. Okay, any questions here so far? Is it clear? Is it making any sense for you? Okay, tell me now in the comments. I am already watching, so many people are joining in. I really appreciate you watching it and also commenting your thoughts. So now let's talk about how DevOps engineers can migrate to this, or let's say how exactly DevOps can, let's say, use their own skill sets. Because see, majority of what we spoke and how DevOps engineers have advantage here. DevOps engineer advantage. Okay, how this is more related to DevOps engineers, because backend developers, for example, they don't know about. I mean, some of them know. It's not like blindly they don't know. DNS, SSL, networking. Okay, and also Kubernetes debugging and CI/CD failure. Okay, so as a backend engineer, their focus would be something else. They do not know this, all of this. You as a DevOps engineer, you are already sitting on the gold mine here, I would say. You already know all of this. Okay, infrastructure security. Now, I mean, if I try to relate here, can you solve all of this? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. Can you solve all of this? Because see, DNS issues, you already worked, correct? Then Terraform mistakes, you can solve it. Production outages, you can solve it. You already worked with APIs, integrating different services. This is very common. Networking, you can do this. But apart from all of the skills, the majority mindset is very important here. Okay, production mindset. If you do not have this mindset, I mean, no tool or no skill, no, let's say, role you can, success. You should have a proper mindset. Those people will can easily, grab these kind of positions which are going on in the market. What are your thoughts? Again, let me know in the comments. What do you think about this? Now, I'm going to talk about, minimum skills. For example, these are almost again, definitely you're going to relate. What kind of skills are required? Okay, I'm going to differentiate here. We need, we have two different layers here. One is, let's say, technical skills, and also I'm going to discuss about non-technical skills. Okay, we do not have many, but definitely these are, let's say, mandatory skills, I would say. I will write it here. Technical skills. Okay, as usual, cloud is, let's say, mandatory here. I'm not going to mention which cloud. Any cloud is fine. Kubernetes will play a very important role if you have the skill. I mean, there are companies which are running without Kubernetes also. That's not an issue. Terraform is another important skill. So Terraform is, let's say, another important skill here. Followed by, just give me a minute. As I said, I mean, many of you as a DevOps engineer, APIs, you already work with APIs, right? So let me write it down here. APIs, majorly, again, important. If you know Python, that would be very, very good skill, I would say, because you will deal with a lot of Python stuff as well. Linux is a no-go. I think I already told multiple times about this, and definitely I'm planning to do one hands-on stuff related to Linux, so that you will learn a lot from it. Security. Okay. CI/CD. Again, I'm telling you, these are common skills many companies use. Many customers are going to face problems across all of this that you have to solve. Okay. Now, these are, let's say, very few skills I'm trying to mention. If I keep on adding, you will get hundreds of skills here. For now, let's keep it simple. These are enough. Now let's talk about non-technical skills. Majority of you do not have these skills. I'll be very honest here. Majority of you do not have the skills. You try to focus on tools. Bro, I know Kubernetes. Bro, I know Docker. Bro, I know Terraform. Bro, I know AWS. I did certification. Doesn't matter. Okay. What actually matters here? You should be in a position to explain architecture. Okay. You should be in a position to explain architecture. Why? Without understanding architecture, you cannot solve any problems. If you learn a tool, you can work on that tool. If you learn the systems, understanding architecture, you can explain the architecture. Also, you can see problems if you understand the architecture. You can give solutions if you understand the architecture. Comment if you agree with me or not. Most of you might agree, majority of you might disagree, but this is my view, my opinion. That's how I worked. I can understand the architecture. I can look at the problems very clearly and also solve those problems. Gather requirements. Without the requirements, can you, let's say, solve problems, or maybe can you understand the architecture? Can you give solutions? Let me know in the comments. Without any kind of requirements, can you give any solutions to the problems? Yes, tools come and go, but the architecture and concepts stay the same. Thanks a lot for the comment. See, someone try to agree with me here. Tools come and go, but the architecture and concepts stay the same. That's why I tell many people message me, bro, I learned Kubernetes, bro. What should I do? What will you do? Learn something else now. Sorry, I mean, I keep laughing at, many people message me saying, bro, I did Docker, bro. I did that, bro. I learned this skill, this tool. Majority focus on tools. Shift from tools. That was working, I guess, few years ago. These days, it will not work. One more point here is, let's say, talk to customers. Okay, communication. Talking to customers means communication is very, very important, guys. I don't know what you'll do if you cannot communicate clearly. You don't need, an accent. Okay, you need normal, simple, plain English. The way I'm talking to you right now. This is very simple English, which I learned from my school, from my childhood. I was studying. That's how I was, let's say, I learned speaking. So in general, I didn't have had any kind of problems, I would say, in terms of communication, because I can clearly communicate. You can speak slowly. You don't need to hurry. Whatever you speak slowly so that other person can understand. For example, see, I'm an Indian. As an Indian, we have a problem. I would like to take a minute here to answer this point. Then we can continue. As an Indian, our thinking would be, let's say, if someone asks a question, you will try to answer the question, but you'll be very fast. Okay, what is DevOps? DevOps, like this, you'll go. Why you are in a hurry? See, for example, if you are talking to a client or a customer who is not an Indian, he lives abroad, for example, United States or United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, it can be anywhere outside India. You speak very well English, but the problem would be if he asks you something, you will try to answer it very fast. If you answer it fast, he will not understand. You have to repeat yourself. So make sure you change the way of your communication. I'm not saying that you don't speak well in English. You speak very well, but try to speak slowly. I mean, I observed, I think we are used to it from our schooling, from our college, because that's how we were, let's say, brought up, I would say. You can speak fast. I mean, when you're talking to your Indian colleagues, that's fine. But when you are, let's say, especially talking to a person from outside India, especially, then you have to speak very slowly. You don't need to have an accent. Whatever you're trying to speak should be very clear. Just a small hint to my subscribers: try to speak slowly. Definitely you will see the difference, bro. You will definitely try to relate, I would say. I wanted to stress this point because, see, I would like to share my own experience. I live abroad, so I know how things work, how people talk, how we have to, communicate and clearly explain them what we are trying to do. And also, if you are trying to write something, write down as well. Do not write one word or short answers. For example, if you are working in a company, try to explain in detail. Detail in the sense 3 to 4 lines, okay? Because see, one words will not work. It's not like a normal Instagram chat or your Facebook chat, or let's say WhatsApp chat. In real companies, you have to explain it very clearly so that there won't be any kind of miscommunication. Majority of the time, try to clear it by voice call. That would be much easier. But if you are trying to write and explain in detail. Now let's come back to our topic: non-technical skills. Talk to customers. You should be able to explain trade-offs here. All right, and also present solutions. This would be the responsibility of forward deployed engineer. Present solutions and also handle ambiguity. Because see, we never know if you are working for a customer. There are so many different things going on at the same time. You should be in a position to handle this, right? You cannot say, okay, I cannot do this or that, but you should be in a position to handle so many different problems at the same time. It will come with experience. This is not, a fresher role, to be honest. I'm telling you, this is not a fresher role at all. You should have the skills, and also you should have all these non-tech skills as well. Okay. I will tell you one more important point. Many engineers will fail because they just focus on this part. I'm telling you, 99% of people try to focus only on this part. No one will try to focus on this part. That's where 1% people will focus, and they will success in these roles with very, very high paying jobs. I'm not sure if you will agree with me or not, but this is the reality, guys. Okay. Uh, comment, comment your thoughts. What do you think about this? Am I talking the truth, or you think, okay, no, bro, is that's talking shit here? Actually, this is the truth. This is how actual real enterprises work. They take they look for all these skills. I mean, nobody will tell you about this. Everyone will try to sell you this. Okay, that's how the market works, or let's say the engineering systems. Let's say courses or colleges. Everyone is behind this. Okay. Now let's try to talk about the reality. Okay, this was, let's say, the next point I wanted to discuss. If you focus on, let's say, memorizing tools, which many people are doing it, right? If you memorize tools, commands, or let's say watching simple tutorials, I'm not sure how many of you are serious about building stuff. Each and every video what I do, not only on my YouTube, on Instagram, I show hands on. Majority of the people will try to see and read scripts, but I try to show hands on. Why will I show hands on? Because you have to do hands on, then only you are going to learn something. If you blindly sit and watch 2 hours of YouTube video, you're not going to get anything. I'll be very, very honest. If you go and check majority of my YouTube videos, I posted almost 400 plus videos. Every video will have hands on. There are very limited, I can count it on my fingers, 1, 2, or 3 maximum videos where I was showing presentation and I was talking. That's it. But 99.99% are hands on. And I try to tell you, if you watch my video, watch it, do hands on parallelly. That's how you are going to learn. Okay. If you keep watching tutorials, nothing is going to happen. You will keep on watching for another 5 years. That's how the reality is. I'll be very rude and harsh. Please don't mind. This is what is today's reality, because I see many people. I try to share my free GitHub repositories from monitoring CI/CD. I'm not sure how many of you are strictly following. If you seriously follow those, you are already above 99% people. I'm guaranteeing you. You will definitely get success. Okay. If you don't get, come and let me know in the comments. Um, yeah, one more important point here is, let's say, copying projects blindly. Okay, there are so many people, they think, okay, I got a project from YouTube or some course helped me made this project, I'll just copy paste it, that's it. No, you should understand the project, build it. I think, I'm not sure, whatever I try to explain on YouTube, I'm not sure how many of you are serious followers. Please let me know in the comments, what do you think about my YouTube content? I try to show problems, okay, the real problems, and also I try to explain it. It's not like blindly I'm bringing some story from online. Okay, from I'm trying to copy someone and bring it. No, I do a lot of research on my own topics. I will try to present problems that you are going to see. Okay, tomorrow if you go and work on a project, definitely you should come across problem and you should relate me, okay, this brother was trying to solve this, let's go back, watch that video and try to solve it. Many people are already doing that. They are messaging me saying, bro, your content is helping a lot in my real projects. It's exactly the same what you are doing on YouTube, I'm doing the same. It really motivates me. It gives me dopamine, I would say. Because see, I struggle a lot. I spend a lot of time behind creating this content so that you guys get useful. You guys can implement it in your projects. Okay, that's the reason I am doing this. It's not like I'm doing it for fun. Each and every video, I'm telling you, there are so many videos. If you have time, if you want to solve any problems, go watch my videos. Definitely, I'm telling you, every video has a lesson. If there is no lesson, I'll delete my YouTube channel. Okay, I'm telling it on live. If you don't find a value or a lesson in my video, I am not at all, going to create that video. First of all, I will not waste time or spend time on it. Every video will have value. All right. I was, let's say, checking the chat as well parallelly. So what exactly you need here? As I said, fundamentals are very important. If you skip this, then waste. You will not get a job. Fundamentals, fundamentals, fundamentals. Every day. I was telling the same thing few years ago. Today also I tell the fundamentals. After a few years also I will tell the fundamentals. Without this, nothing is nothing is going to work for you. And your thinking should be debugging mindset. People say, okay, bro, AI is there, AI agent is there, bro, AI will solve this. Yes, AI will solve it. But still, you should have that mindset, man. See, if you do not have this mindset, how will you tell AI to solve your problem? Okay, say, let's assume you have an AI with you. You have access to an AI model or AI agent, whatever it is. If you have to solve some problem, you as a person has to tell right to the AI, okay, you are facing this problem. For example, some networking port is not working or some https is not working 443. Now you say, okay, https is not working. Blindly if you say, do you think AI will solve? It will go check everything 0 to 100. It will try to scan the full repository. It will come across hundreds of 443 services. Which one it will solve? Debugging mindset in the sense, you already worked on something, you manually you saw some problem, and you know how to provide that kind of thinking to the AI, so that AI can also solve the same problem. It's not like blindly AI will do everything. AI will do a lot of mistakes. So you should be in a position to debug it clearly, properly. Okay, if you can do this, definitely with the help of AI, you are going to get a lot of success. Followed by production thinking. I think I mentioned multiple times, many times about this. This is very, very important once again to you. Production thinking is a no go. What we discussed to the bank in the bank scenario previously in the live, that kind of thinking you have to build it up. Okay. Followed by communication. I already spoke about this. I'm not going to again discuss this. And you should have confidence. I get a lot of messages saying, bro, I do not have confidence. How will I get confidence, bro? Okay, so many people message me. So see, those people, I'll be very strict here. They ask me for some problem, bro, I have a confidence problem. So I tell them, okay, bro, there is a, let's say, incident. Go solve that. You will get to know where exactly you are. That particular incident will try to teach you debugging mindset, production thinking. It will also give you confidence because it's exactly structured in the same way how you are going to face problems in production environment. I built a paid incident. Okay, I wanted to give it to only serious people. I don't want to give it for free once again, because I give a lot of stuff for free. I'm not sure how many of you are using it, how many of you are, let's say, getting value out of it. It's fully packed, thousands of dollars worth it, I would say. Thousands of dollars worth it. Whatever I'm trying to create on my channel, no one is going to give it for you to I mean, for free here. So I did one paid incident. I had a plan to create more such incidents, so that people who doesn't have confidence, that will help you gain a lot of confidence by actually working on such production related problems. They come message me, bro, I don't have confidence, and they run away. It's up to you, man. I'm not losing anything. I'm not getting anything. You, if you buy something, it's you are losing your confidence, your communication, your production thinking, your fundamentals It's your loss. It's not my loss. My job is to create content, create what will be useful for you, for the audience, and also I will try to bring some paid stuff. Because see, I would also like to know how many of you are serious. People think, okay, this is free content, this is useless. I mean, many of you have those thoughts. I will wait for a few more months and bring everything into paid section. Now we'll see the difference. How many of you, start watching all of this? People think that, okay, this is for free. This doesn't have value. There are many people who already got jobs, that too in very good companies. It's not, let's say, very small, very, very top companies. People already got jobs. I'm not promoting it here, or let's say on my Instagram as well. If you are very serious, I mean, you can go by that incident. You can also work on it, do hands on. You'll have a solution there as well. Yeah, so I think these skills are enough, I would say. Now you might have a question: what is the future of engineering? Okay, definitely, I mean, everyone has this question: future of engineering. Bro, AI is going to take away jobs. Bro, AI is replacing. You will hit a lot of, I think, I'm not sure how many of you are, let's say, following me from very long time. I already spoke about this few months ago. AI is not going to take any kind of jobs. In one of my lives also, in my videos also, I try to take. If you have skills, right skills, especially, not like collecting all tools, Kubernetes, Docker, Terraform, CI/CD, GitHub Action, Jenkins, whatnot, then you will be easily replaced. If you have system architecture thinking, if you can solve problems, you are irreplaceable in any kind of era. Okay. um so yeah, this is my thinking. Future of engineering, it would be, let's say, a bit hybrid. Okay, hybrid in the sense, what exactly is hybrid? So you need to work on infrastructure. This is common, which we are already doing it. Automation, again, we are doing it. AI, okay, this is not common. Many companies are still not using it. AI is, let's say, one of the good skill that you need to know how to use it properly, not just generating some random files, copy pasting here and there, building projects. No, try to solve real problems. That's what I will say. Okay, AI communication, again, I think I am trying to repeat a lot of stuff here because it's very important. That should go into your mind, it should stick. Architecture, this is, let's say, the future of engineering I'm talking about. Execution, okay. um One more important point I did not mention here: stop thinking about tools. This is very, very important. Tool based engineering, okay, will be less valuable. This particular tool based engineering would be very, very less valuable in the coming days. Few years ago, if you learned a tool, companies were hiring you very easily. Terraform, let's, okay, come and work on Terraform. But these days, no one will hire you. AI is doing a lot of stuff there, right? I think one of the person yesterday's live was mentioning about, bro, AI is doing that, this. Yes, man, AI will do a lot. I mean, if you are interested in doing, it can do a lot. If you are interested in solving real problems, you can do a lot. It's up to you how you want to use AI here, right? One last point before closing the live. I mean, taking your comments here. One last point: if you have comments, I'm going to take all your comments. Please write down your comments. Let's talk about your comments now. It's done. One last point I would like to mention here: the future. Okay, the future will belong to. Let me write it down. The future is going to. The future belongs to, sorry, engineers who can connect technology. Sorry, technology to business problems. Okay, this is the future, guys. An engineer who can connect technology to business problem. It can be any business. I gave you an example of bank. Just think out loud. There are so many different businesses across different industries. If you can connect technology to those business problems, definitely you are going to get a lot of success. Okay, you are going to get a lot of success. Please, now the stage is yours. You can start asking me questions. I am open to take your questions now. The live is like done now. I'm ready to take your questions. Let me know your thoughts. How was the live? Did you gain lot of knowledge, little bit of knowledge? Did it change your thinking? Let me know in the comments. We discussed a lot, guys, today. Let me know. I'm waiting to take your comments. I will try to answer your comments, and let me scroll up and see what all we have. Visible. I think these comments, let's say, are from my questions, I guess, in the live. I think I try to answer majority of the comments here. Let's take this comment. Hi, sir. I want to learn. Let me remove this part. I want to learn DevOps from scratch. What would be the path that you would suggest? Can you please share some resources to learn practically as I'm planning to? Um, I do not have any kind of path for you, man. There is one video on my channel. It's related to beginners. 2 hours video. I'm not sure if you've seen my channel. So let me share my screen once again. So I'll go to the playlist. So in the playlist, there is a video, DevOps full course for beginners. You can go through this video. You'll get a lot of knowledge. I mean, around hands-on DevOps. I mean, majority of my stuff is hands-on. If you want a specific roadmap, or let's say, I will not call it roadmap. That's a bad word, I would say. If you want an execution plan for the next 4 weeks, for example, you can connect with me one-on-one session. I take calls. I'm going to take calls today and tomorrow. Weekends I do usually. If you are interested, we can discuss about your present current situation, and we can discuss if you are serious. Okay. Next question. Let's see what we have. Your debugging helps a lot. Looking for more. Oh, thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot for the comment. What else we have? Now let's go to the yes, tools come and go, but the architecture and concept stays the same. Yes, I think we spoke about this. And I want to get into cloud computing. I want to get into cloud computing. Is it a fresher field? I mean, it depends, man. What kind of fresher you are? What kind of fresher you are? I mean, if you can tell me more, it depends completely on that. So, what kind of fresher you are? If you can tell me, so that I can tell you. In general, if you are a 2025 pass out, then you are still a fresher. You can apply for any kind of IT role, not only cloud computing. I mean, it's like, again, huge topic, right? So based on that, I mean, I can explain you. If you I'm working as a DevOps engineer. I'm working as DevOps engineer with 3+ years of experience. I'm still not confident to solve production. I'm weak in debugging. How to overcome this? Anmol, I think I just told you, told in the live. I'm not sure if you followed my whole live. Please watch the full live. You'll get a lot of idea about this. And if you are serious, there is a paid incident which I am giving it you. You can learn that, do hands-on practice. You will definitely get confidence. Right now, it's only one incident, but inside that, you'll have multiple problems that you need to solve. Okay. If you are serious about learning that confidence, then you have to work on such incidents. Okay. I'm planning to create more, and I forgot about yeah, I forgot about my important topic. uh, I have membership enabled on my channel, so let me share my screen a bit. So if you check my channel, there is a YouTube membership option which you are going to see. So if you are interested, let's say for example, such kind of problems, if you want to solve, I'm going to share it with my members. Every week you are going, sorry, every month you are going to get one incident. Just give me a minute, I am going over there. So if you see, you will see join button here. You can click on this join button and see what all you are getting in that. I mean, major part is this thing. Oh, sorry, I'm not sharing my screen. So if you look at my channel, you will see a join option here, membership. Okay, this is my YouTube membership. I recently got this. I wanted to use this particular membership, and you can get monthly one incident, production incident. It's not like very simple one. The same exact stuff which I was selling it out of my YouTube previously. If you become a member, every month I'm going to give you that. Not only that, you are going to get all my videos in advance. Okay, whatever I post on my channel, you are going to see those videos in advance before it goes live. I generally post 2 videos every week, Tuesday and Friday. So you are going to get access to those videos earlier, and you are also going to see member chats as well, wherein if you are my member, you are going to see your name and you are going to get a badge in live chats and also on the comment section as well. So yeah, for now I am keeping it very simple. You can click on that. If you are serious about learning real production stuff, I am sharing monthly one production incident that you are going to solve. Everything would be hands on. I'm telling you, hands on. Whatever you see on my channel, the same exact stuff, but real production way. You are going to come across real problems, real solutions you are going to build. You will have solutions page as well on that, but you are going to see that solution in the end. First you have to solve it. Solve the problem by yourself. You are going to get some instructions exactly how things work in real production. If you join a company, a project, the same exact stuff I'm trying to show that. Okay, if you are serious about your career, then click on this join button. Every month you are going to get one incident. Going forward, I'm going to add more perks to that, but for now I'm keeping it very simple. You are going to get one incident, you are going to work on that, and going forward, definitely based on the audience, or let's say that on your request, I'm going to add more perks. Okay, for now you are definitely going to get one incident per month that you have to solve. It might take at least 1 week for you to solve, or maybe 2 weeks. It completely depends on your experience. Yeah, that's the reason I'm giving only one incident. You will learn a lot, I mean, out of it. It's not only one specific problem that you have to solve. You are going to solve multiple problems within that particular incident, and that would be around infrastructure, Kubernetes, CI/CD, everything would be included. Okay, if you are serious, this question for you, 3+ years. Yeah, Everyone can work on that. Not only 3+ years, 0 years experience. If you know some, if you have some skill, 0 to 5 years, 8 years, all experiences are welcome here. Definitely, you are going to like it, learn a lot from that particular incident as well. So I hope to see you join my membership and learn from my own experience. I hope you got your question answered. And in terms of, let's say, free stuff, always my channel is open. Always hands-on stuff. You can follow that and also do hands-on. I'm also providing repositories. And yeah, I will try to give you some more detailed repositories on the for the members as well. I did not mention that as a perk, but yeah, I think it as a bonus based on the series. If you are interested, definitely, I mean, I'll try to provide that as well to the members. Okay, do we have any other questions? Do we have any other questions, any topics? If you joined the live just now, please watch the full live. Definitely you are going to learn a lot, get a lot of information out of this particular live. I try to explain forward deployed engineer. I see another comment, sir. Thank you for all hard work. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Much appreciate. You following my channel. I'm not sure where are you following it from, but yeah. If you are, let's say, serious about solving real problems, think about joining my membership as well. There real problems you are going to get, and definitely for new members, let's say for I mean the people who join early members, I'm going to give you some special perks. I'm not going to mention, but yeah, definitely I'm going to give a lot of stuff for you. Let's take the next comment. What career should I choose? I'm going for MCA this year. Cyber, cloud, development. What skill should I learn in these years? That's a very good question. I would say cloud for sure. It's up to you what kind of cloud, what kind of skills you have currently. Fundamentals are very important, man. Whatever skill you choose, fundamentals are very important here. So focus on that. Cloud, and also use AI as a tool itself. Don't make it as, let's say, primary focus, or let's say primary person to drive your thinking. Use it as a tool itself. Okay, I hope I try to answer your question. So do you have any other questions? And also, guys, can you see any kind of super chat? I mean, I think that got enabled somehow. This is my first live. Can you see something like super chat on my channel? Is it, let's say, visible? So people can contribute for my channel if you are interested. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's up to you. If you really like my content, you can feel free to contribute to my channel as well. All right. Yes, you can see it. Great. Good to hear, man. Thanks a lot. Do you have any specific questions that you want me to answer? If not, I think I'm going to finish the live. And if you haven't watched my live, definitely go watch it once again. Go back to the live. This is very important, guys. Focus on skills. Okay. Do not focus on tools. Focus on skills. Do hands-on as much as possible. That's how you are going to be very valuable in the coming years. If you just focus on tools, it will not work out. Okay, that would be my serious point for all of you guys. I think that's it. I guess I do not get any kind of questions or answers or comments. I hope you like the today's live session. One more last question, let's take. I heard cloud engineering is a mid-career choice. Is it true? Are there jobs? Yeah, man, there are jobs for freshers. I mean, if you look for specific role, then definitely you will have problems, I would say. But overall, try to gain some skills and try to apply across, multiple different domains. Do not stick to one particular cloud or DevOps specific. But overall, as a fresher, your responsibility should be get into IT first. I think I already told about this. That should be, your primary goal. Once you, let's say, get into IT, then slowly you will come to know, okay, how IT works exactly. Then, according to your experience, according to your skill set, knowledge, then slowly, things will progress. From the beginning, I think it's very difficult, man, to think about a specific role as a fresher, especially because companies will hire you and they'll try to put you in some or the other project. It's kind of common. One person was saying, "Bro, I'm not working on Kubernetes," or "Bro, I'm not working in DevOps. They are making me do security stuff." These kind of things really happen in real production environments. So, yeah, that's what I will say. What about career gap? What kind of career gap you have, and what kind of experience you have? What kind of skill set you have? How many years of career gap you have? Why do you have career gap? What are you going to show? What did you do in that career gap? Did you learn some skills? Did you build some project? Was it, let's say, a serious thing, I would say, for you? There are so many things, man. If you just come and say, what about career gap? I have 100 questions to ask you. My suggestion would be, for you, you can take a one-on-one session if you are really serious about getting into IT or getting your questions answered. Let's discuss one-on-one. Okay. We can You can drop me a message. I'll send you the link to book one-on-one session. Feel free if you are interested. I think that's it, I guess, for today. It was nice talking to all of you, and I'm not sure how many of you joined and were let's say start were here from the beginning and till the end. Do we have anyone who started in the who started with me and finished with me? Do we have anyone? Please comment. I want to see if someone joined with me and also finishing with me. I want to see how many people are, let's say, serious. Do we have anyone? I saw many comments in the beginning. Do we have those people even now with me? Me? Oh, good to see, man. Thanks a lot. I see one person at least responding, saying, okay, yeah, he was with me from the beginning. That's good. Definitely, you'll be successful. I guess because you're learning. Yeah, I see one more person, Rakesh Kumar Reddy. I'm the person. Great, man. Thanks a lot for sticking around. I think you got a lot of value out of my live and you got a chance to interact with me. I really appreciate. I'm going to bring a lot of content. My suggestion to you, in whichever position you are right now, try to do hands-on as much as possible. And if you are very serious about your career, think about joining the membership as well. Definitely, it would be more valuable. You can join and you can comment. I don't want to tell it from my own stuff. If you do not like it, I mean, always you can leave it. But yeah, that should be uh, good for your career, for your experience. You can think about it. But yeah, overall, I would say thanks a lot. It was nice talking to all of you. I'm going to come up with a new topic. Let's see, next live next weekend most likely, or maybe on Friday. It completely depends on you. Let's see if you have any specific topic that you want me to discuss. Write to me on Instagram. And also, yeah, I'll have members poll as well, depending on how many members will join my membership. I will try to bring your topics. The priority will be given to you. Okay, that's it. See you in my videos, and was have a great weekend ahead. See you. Bye bye.